Now we're going to talk about accuracy. Accuracy is all about being able to control the club face onto the golf ball. And when I see most people, one major thing they don't understand about accuracy is the ability to control this face. And it basically comes in your lead arm. One drill that I have everybody do when they come to see just how much of this they have, I have them set up. They're going to make a swing with just their left arm and hit the golf ball. When I do that, most really good players, there's no problem. They can do that every single time, 100, 125 yards, the little draw. Most amateurs have no idea and no control of this left arm. And that left arm basically is the one that's controlling and stabilizing the face. Now your right arm is important too. It's putting speed and putting pressure into the back of the shaft, into the back of the ball. But both arms have a role. And if this arm doesn't know what to do, your ability to control or have accuracy goes down dramatically. So let's talk about a drill that all of us can do to try to feel the difference in how that left arm works to hit different shots. What we're going to do, it's just called right hand off after impact. What you're going to do is you're going to make a swing and you're going to come down into the ball, and right about at impact you let your right hand come off. So your left hand has to continue to control the face through the ball. Now the first shot we're going to hit, the left arm's not going to rotate, so it's going to come through and you're going to hit a slice. Most of you will have no trouble with this because you've perfected that move. So you go back, and there's your slice. The next one, you're going to make a back swing. This time you're going to come down and you're going to rotate your left arm right back to square. So this ball is going to go straight. The last one, you're going to set up, you're going to make a back swing, you're going to come down, and you're going to rotate your left arm earlier to make the ball curve to the left. Now you start to have a feel, and because your right side's not so overpowering in the downswing, you start to understand how that left arm rotates through the ball. Now to add to this, one of the big misconceptions about golf is this late release, hold the angle. Well, I'm not going to disagree that that doesn't happen. But what you have to understand is there's some things that you have to feel to make that picture show up and still be able to square the club face on the ball. In a golf swing, as you swing up to the top, your left arm gradually and continually rotates to the top. Now, once you get to the top, when you go to start down, you don't hold the rotation off and at the last minute try to figure out how to flip. That's never going to work. You're up to the top, and when you start down, this left arm gradually and continually is rotating down into the ball. Because you have a club in your hand, as you start down, your left arm and the left side of your body is starting to unwind and rotate, but the club is staying right on plane. Now when the club gets down in here, now you've got all this torque and strength built up, wham, it takes off and goes. So understanding that the left arm rotates to the top and gradually and continually rotates to the ball is an important thing to be able to have accuracy and control the face. That's something that everybody needs to spend a little bit of time practicing. A good way to practice that, just set up with just your left arm with your thumb up, point your thumb in the sky, point your thumb back to the ball so you feel the timing of that rotation. Now, the other misconception that we have relative to accuracy is our lower bodies get so quick. How you use your right leg becomes an important part of being able to be accurate with the golf swing. The right leg, when you get to the top, you're supported here. Now I hear all the time, get off your right side, get to your left. So people end up getting so fast off this leg that the club is so far behind they can't catch up. Your right leg, basically from the top, as you start down, this is your support, and you're pushing down into the ground. So you're pushing into the ground. This leg is straightening and pressuring the ground. That pushes you up into your left side. But you're continually staying into the ground. You don't want to jump off the ground right out of the top of your swing. If you do, your body will get so far ahead of you, it'll be very difficult to catch the face up. So it's a stabilizer. You push into the ground, and that pressure, this leg is pushing and straightening all the way into the ball. Then your glute muscles contract, then your hips unwind, and your leg stays fairly straight. So if you're trying to drive your knees or jump off your right foot, that's probably a big reason that you're losing a lot of accuracy. So if you'll do that, your base will stay a lot better. It'll make it easier to use your hands and arms. Now, the last thing, you probably wonder why I have a chair here. This chair becomes a very good way for most people to practice, to feel how the club releases in front of them. Now, when you swing a golf club, there's a lot of rotation, but there's a timing of that rotation. It's called acceleration and deceleration patterns. What it means, you start to unwind from the ground, then you slow down in your feet, knees, and hips. Then your shoulders start to catch up, they slow down. Then your arms take off and pass. What most people do is they get to the top and they violently unwind everything, which leaves the club way behind and they can't ever catch the face up. When you sit in a chair, if I were to sit in a chair and make a swing, it's very difficult for me to jump my hips and my body way too far. I can make a little bit of move. This is support. My shoulders start, but then they slow down and give me time to catch up with my hands and arms. That little move right there, the timing of that is what you see in all good players when they're standing up. So if you just sit in a chair and make some swings, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit 3 balls. I'm going to start and hit the first ball. I'm going to hit it about 125 yards. So I'm going to make a back swing. It's about 125. Now we're going to set up here a little closer to this next. Now I'm going to make this one go about 175. Now, as I'm swinging, I'm creating a little more speed, but if you can see, my hips aren't jumping way out ahead of it. I'm making a little more swing. I'm setting my base, so I've got something to hit up against, and then my arms are accelerated past my chest. You can't pull the club through with your chest. Now we're going out to about 225. So I'll make a little better backswing. Stay braced. Now I had a little more follow-through, but the follow-through came because of the momentum of the club. When it comes to creating distance and accuracy, and you're looking for both, the accuracy comes in your ability to control the face. If your body gets too active before your hands and arms know what to do, you'll never be very accurate with your shots. So make sure you practice both distance and accuracy, because without both, you really can't play that well.